Okay, we're here to start some testing on the Sig 365 AXG Legion. I was having some extraction issues, work with the gunsmith, everything still looked good, so we wound up cleaning it. I'm going to run it through some more rounds, just maybe that was it, although I thought I had cleaned it prior to that. Within like a couple of hundred rounds, and maybe some dirt or gunk got in that extractor. So we'll see what we do here, and just sort of run it through its paces and see what we find. Worked okay there.
Done.
Try a second mag here.
Done.
Alright, that looks pretty good. So far so good on the second magazine. Okay, we'll get ready to try magazine 3. And so far so good on magazine 3.
And then?
I've got like a magazine that was with my original P365 macro, then I've got some of these Legion mags. So we'll try S&B in those and get that loaded up.
And then?
Oh, and there we go. We have our malfunction right there. Bring that up closely. And that's what I've been seeing. And you can see that the shot did fire. It just wasn't able to extract. So I'll try to pull that out and get a closer look. Okay, so this is definitely the malfunction. You can see that it's hard to point, but the firing pin definitely hit the back of the round. We're going to try to pull that out. Oh, wrong type of tool to pull that out. Okay, let's try it with this, see if we can pull that round out. And I can't, it's really hard to get the, yeah. Okay, we're able to get the magazine out. But yeah, we can't even get that round out. So let's try to lock it back. So, again, the round did fire. You can see the dimple on the back. Just was not able to extract. So that is what I've been seeing, and I want to see now if I can replicate it with other types of ammo. Okay, and so that malfunction was observed with one of the original magazines, 365x 9mm. Now I've seen it happen with the other mags, but I'm just documenting it here. Okay, we're still on S&B ammo. I'm going to try to see if I have a replication with other types of magazines. S&B ammo, and again, magazine one of the Legion mags. So, see what happens here. That magazine worked fine.
Done.
Okay, magazine 2, let's see, the S&B ammo, again, well seated.
And then?
All right, we're gonna go back to the magazine I first experienced the malfunction on in this round. This is from the original 365x macro. On that one. Again, this is an intermittent type of malfunction. So it doesn't happen a lot, but when it does, it's pretty, I've seen it multiple times now on this particular firearm.
And then?
Okay, put about 2 rounds, had the malfunction happen once in that time, so we'll try it again. Remaining round. And last time's a charm. There we go. Happened again. Okay, I'm going to try to get some more close-up on that, and that is with MagTech. So we now have the malfunction on different types of ammo and a different magazines. There. Okay. It's hard to really see this thing. It's not focusing well, but you can see that, you know, the firing pin is back of the round. The round is fired. It's just a partial extraction. You can see that the other round is trying to get up. It can't. It just did not. And of course, this pressure is wedging this magazine pretty tight. So it's hard to get the magazine out. And this is the challenge that we have here. So the cleaning didn't work as we thought it would. There's definitely, while the malfunction is not frequent, it's frequent enough that there is something fundamentally not working with the firearm. Okay, we'll see if we can just get this out. So I wound up taking the gun back along with the videos to the local gunsmiths at the club. We looked at the extractor in a little more detail. Couldn't find any physical abnormalities with the extractor itself. Looked at the ejector and things like that. And again, you know, upon their inspection, they couldn't find anything, you know, wrong. So there is something wrong. Something's not working quite right. So the pistol's been sent back to Sig along with the documented videos here, and waiting to hear. It's been about 3 weeks since I filmed this. And if you have any thoughts as to what might be causing it, feel free to comment below. You know, if there's something that I'm doing that you think might be causing it, feel free to point that out. But I'm just sort of perplexed. And again, this is at 1,200 rounds that these intermittent issues started to first appear. And the disappointing thing is that I, you know, sold my P365x macro to a buddy because I was gonna, what I thought was upgrading to this. And I had over 3,000 rounds in that thing and never a single malfunction. And that was my experience with it. And unfortunately, about 500 rounds on the AXG, you know, a pin had worked itself loose that holds the trigger module in. Not that that's a big deal, just sort of put it back. But now at 1,200 rounds, we're having these intermittent issues. It's just disappointing for, at the price point that this pistol is at, to have some of these, you know, little nagging issues. And again, that can happen with any firearm, you know, from any manufacturer. But you would just think that, you know, if you're charging a premium for this level or this segment of product offering, that, you know, your QA would be maybe a little more on point, I guess is what I'm feeling here. But anyway, all that being said, we're in a holding pattern, and I'll certainly make a follow-up video as to what was found and what they did, and hopefully we get this issue resolved, because this is my EDC. And quite frankly, I just don't feel comfortable carrying this particular firearm in an EDC sort of basis. So anyway, thank you for your time. And again, any thoughts or suggestions you might have, feel free to comment below.